Hi YouTube and welcome to a video by the Unlucky Lads. This will detail the raid intel skips and black box locations on critical, regular and low for the raid starting on the 26th of September running through to the 2nd of October, which is Project Titan week 201. We hope you'll continue to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, or even gift us $1 for a slice of pizza using the donation link in our description below, because any support you give us really drives us to make these early raid intel videos, which allows you to quickly complete the raids and collect the black boxes as soon as the Project Titan week begins. For critical this week, the modifiers will be Darkest Night, Realistic Reload, and 3 hearts. So using the intel skips, you need to first collect 4 intels from Heliport before you can input the password into the node at Satellite Dish. Once you've done that, you'll have access to Baal at the chemical refinery, and beating this tank titan will allow you to advance into Sector 2. Gargoyle requires 2 intels at Forgotten Sanctuary, plus a further 1 intel at Missile Site Ruins. Then you can interrogate the guy on the roof at Camp Phoenix, before finally inputting the password he gives you into the node at Testing Zone, where you can fight Gargoyle. For Supercomputer, you just need to hack and defend the node at Salamander, then you can fight Quantum at the building in the sea. With Gargoyle and Supercomputer defeated, you can head into Sector 3. Cerberus requires 2 intels at Red Phoenix and a further 2 intels at Scandium Mine, one using your drone in B2 and the other as a pickup. Next you need to destroy 3 panels at Prototype Workshop before finally putting 4 hands-on nodes at No Man's Land. This will give you access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the critical raid. And if you're looking for the black boxes on critical this week, there are 2 in Sector 1. The first at Satellite Dish and the other is at Heliport. Then there'll be 2 boxes in Sector 2, the first at Camp Phoenix and the second at Salamander. And finally there's 2 boxes in Sector 3, the first at Prototype Workshop with the last one being at No Man's Land. In summary, the modifiers are a little mixed this week in our opinion. On the one hand there's Darkest Night, which we know does put some players off the raid, just because it can ruin the fun a little, especially when things like night vision don't actually help as much as they should. Then Realistic Reload can frustrate players at times, because a few early reloads with a large magazine will soon see you run out of ammo. So do try to remember this modifier, particularly if you are using the 100 round clips. Finally, the 3 hearts tends not to affect many squads, so depending on who you're playing with you might not even notice this modifier, but if it does affect you outside of a boss, remember you can always quit and rejoin into the raid to save waiting the time. Just remember you will spawn where the host is. As for the intel trail, and the first thing many players will notice is how much longer the raid is this week. Starting with Sector 1, where you'll need to collect a lot of intel before inputting a password into a node at a different base. Then, in Sector 2, there's no real let-off, because all 5 main bases will need visiting at one time or another. Good teamwork and communication will be the key to a quicker raid. Finally, as you move into Sector 3, it's probably the longest intel trail possible, with lots to do culminating in all the players needing to be at No Man's Land for the nodes. Overall, I wouldn't be surprised with critical raid times around the 1 hour 30 mark, although speedrunners could probably get that time down quite a bit. That said, in our experience, Darkest Night slows up squads too, so as always, if you do run into any problems, please comment below, and we'll try to help out so you can finish the raid and earn those rewards. Moving on to regular and low, there are no modifiers and it does just use last week's critical intel and black box locations. Begin by destroying the 4 panels at Satellite Dish. This will open up the circle for Baal at the chemical refinery, and beating this boss will allow you to progress into Sector 2. For Gargoyle, you'll need to collect 1 intel at Missile Site Ruins before you can defend the node at Salamander. Then you can head to Testing Zone to beat the Flying Titan. And Supercomputer, you'll just have to destroy 4 panels at Testing Zone, so you can enter the building in the sea and take on Quantum. With Gargoyle and Supercomputer defeated, you can advance into Sector 3. Cerberus requires 2 intels from Prototype Workshop before you can head up to the Lava Shield to interrogate 1 guy and also grab 1 intel. After that, you'll need to press 4 nodes at Scandium Mine, and finally put a password into the node at Red Phoenix. Doing all of that will open up the last Titan battle at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the regular or low raids. And if you're looking for the raid chests on regular and low this week, there are 2 boxes in Sector 1, the first at Ancient Harbour and the next at Chemical Refinery. Then there'll be 2 boxes in Sector 2, the first at Testing Zone and the other at Missile Site Ruins. And finally there's 2 more boxes in Sector 3, the first at Red Phoenix with the last one being at Prototype Workshop. That's all for now. We hope you've enjoyed our Intel and Black Box video enough to leave a like and comment, plus subscribe or donate if you haven't already, although no pressure, because it's all of your support combined that drives us to make our content. So until next time, peace out, the unlucky lads.